Fly with the stars, sound free. Party all day, every weekend. Make it boom, boom to the beat. Make it boom, 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 boom. Fly with the stars, sound free. Party all day, every weekend. Make it boom, boom to the beat. Make it boom, 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 boom. I'm glad to be alive, cause I don't wanna waste my time, no. I'm young and dumb and hopeless, right? But I'm bound to turn out alright, yeah. The city's really not my vibe now, so I'm moving out my parents' house now, to go and live another life where my dreams don't lay down and die.
What's poppin' and welcome back to another video. After all of my morning shenanigans and now like 3 hours of decoding bugs because Xcode does not work for shit, I finally have the beta version of the app. So what I thought we were gonna do this video, or I've said that before, beta version, alpha version, blah 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 blah. I have the full production app that we're gonna send to beta users to actually test with all of the stories inside, with all the complete information, feeling good. The only thing we're missing now is the payments module, but that will come after the whole test, so that's not really a rush. But I thought now, let's go through the full production version of the app. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so here we have the actual app. I thought it would be more interesting if I actually showed it on an actual phone so you can see what it's like in action. So you will press the app and you will be taken to the home screen. And here you'll be able to see some of the stories, etc. But you will be prompted to sign up or sign in. So let's press that one. And then we'll press sign in. And then we'll just sign in with Google. Quite simple. It will open your Google, you select the Google account you want to use, and boom, you're signed in. That easy. Now my first name says Palm Tree. We can change that to, for example, Herman, which is my actual name. Save, and now that's updated in the database. And what is nice is that all Apple gestures work. So you can slide, for example, if I press this one, you can slide like that and you're all good. But let's press Bobby the Bear and the Honey. So here we get a brief overview, a little description of what the app is like, and then you get some tags, which is basically the categories, so I can press animals, and then I can see all of the stories with animals involved. And then I can go to another one with animals, for example, but let's head back to this one. And then I can see similar stories, you know, stories which just have the same category, quite self-explanatory. If I want to listen to this one, I can press listen now. And then I'll be showing this nice loading screen, and then I can actually play the story. So let's press play and see what it is.
Bobby the Bear and the Honey. In a forest, far away from here, there lived Bobby the Bear.
And then I can, for example, flush 10 seconds ahead.
But don't, and is long, and there was looking for often. He had no looking for trouble was.
I can also change the speed.
Very boring for him. He preferred peace and spending a happy time with his friends and family.
Let's listen to Raising Chickens. And we were like, okay, yeah, Raising Chickens.
Twins, and their parents had decided.
And then I head over to account details. Then I have my favorited saga there, which is quite nice. And then I can go to it from there because it's one of my favorites, etc. Pretty damn cool. Then we can, for example, on the home page we have some categories. So we can take adventure and we can see all the stories which have to do with adventure. The treasure map, we can listen to the treasure map if we want. Let's let that load.
The treasure map. For Henry's birthday, his dad gave him a treasure map.
Nice. Then we just have some categories. We have featured. This is basically just if I tick a box to say that this will be featured. Then we have some randomly chosen sagas, just in the same kind of logic. It will be randomly put in order there. We have classic sagas, which come from authors that are not us. We have some Wonder Sagas originals, like Life and the Baby Whale, for example, or Summer Camps. Then you can search. So for example, I say that we wanna, I really like the one called Ash Puddle, which is a really classic saga. So let's search for it. Ash Puddle, there we have that one. And then we can listen to that one if we want. And you know, the same logic there. Done. Then we can go to categories. And like it suggests, we can, for example, press sport, I think I've labeled it sports in the database, so that one's empty now. We can press non-fiction, and then we can see, for example, the Canadian project. That seems like quite a nice non-fiction story. What are some similar sagas to that one? The magic pen, the Canadian project, the historical costume. This one seems interesting, you know, and then we can just hop around like that. Then we can head over to the profile. On account details, you can change your first and last name. You can see what your email is that you used to sign up, and you can also see how long you've been a user. And then we'll have subscription. This one's not usable right now because I haven't added the payment details. FAQs, you're meant to be sent to the website when I add this to the website. About this app, kind of just some basic information about the app, what it's meant to do. And then down here you can find the licenses for this app, which is something that you need to have in order to publish this on an app store. It's basically just all of the licenses which we use. Every app has this, but it's quite buried, quite deep. You're not really meant to see it. Then, for example, we can go to account details, we can log out. Now we'll be signed out of the app, so now if I try to listen to a story, I will be prompted to sign in or sign up. So I can either sign up and I can just enter my details here, email, password, first name, last name, sign up, or I can sign in with Google. But let's pretend that we want to sign in and we want to take my email. This is not an email which actually exists, so now you're going to see what happens, because we don't want to let people know if people have an account or not on this. So let's say my password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done, sign in. Login failed, so then you can either try again or you can reset password. And for example, if there is a user here, we can just type in an email saying h@gmail.com, reset password, and email will be sent to that email if there is an account which exists. And if there's no account which exists under that email, then this will just be ignored, because essentially we don't want people to be able to know if someone has an account or not, so that they can try guess the password. So now this person will think they have an account, and if you actually have this email, you will receive an email to reset your password. Then you can just press close, and then you can press sign in again with your new reset password. Pretty damn cool. Yeah, that's it. That's quite a basic app, but you know, it's been quite the logic in order to get all of the stuff which you need for this, and yeah, it's been quite the project to get all of this to work together. And I think this new Saga page looks really good, which I'm really happy about. And I also think that everything works quite well, so I'm quite impressed with that. Yeah, that's it. And then it has this nice little moving thing. There's like some nice features, like there's bounce on the bottom and on the top. And for example, you can just sign in quickly. Let's just do this now, and I'll show you another good thing which was quite difficult to make. Like that, and we're raising chickens. If I press play now on this story,
Raising chickens.
and then you can also control it from the home page of the app. So for example, I have this raising chicken one. You can see the preview. I can pick which speaker I want to play this on. If I want to play this on, you know, a smart speaker or my computer.
Amy and Francis Henderson.
And you can control it from there. So it's quite professional. And if I head back here, I can go back to it.
10-year-old twin.
So yeah, that is the first version of the app. This is the one we're gonna beta test. We're gonna see if people like the stories. We're gonna see if they like the design, and then we're gonna take it from there. That's it for today's video. I've shown you the beta version of the app. This is the one we're gonna be sending out to testers in order for them to test it, give some feedback, tell us they like the stories, tell us they like the design, they find the bugs, etc. And then we're gonna make another iteration and work on that, and then we're gonna release the final product, which is exciting. But I think in the next video, I'm actually going to show you all of the code. So what powers the app that I just showed you? What does that look like in the back end? How does the database work, etc. So I'll see you in the next one. If you like this series and you want to continue watching and you want to see what this turns out to be, then please leave a like and subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're notified when these videos come up. And I'll see you in the next one.